Well, this may be Western New York's third tornado of the season, but it is an extremely rare weather event for the city itself.
Joining us now on the phone to talk more about this is Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown. Mayor, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, Kelsey.
Thank you. Mayor, let's first start by talking about what is still closed at this hour and what is now open. We know a lot of those streets just a half mile from City Hall were closed this afternoon, and the Niagara Street on and off ramps off the 190.
So Niagara Street from Niagara Square to Carolina Street is now reopened. The Niagara Street on and off ramps to the 190 are reopened now. There are still some smaller streets on the Lower West Side that have trees that are in the roadway that are still closed. As you know, about 50 trees were damaged, 50 trees came down in certain areas. Crews have been working, removing those trees from the roadways, making significant progress. Crews will probably be working overnight, potentially into the morning, making sure that we can get up all the tree debris so that we can open all of the streets. But Niagara Street from Niagara Square to Carolina Street reopened. The 190 Niagara Street on and off ramps reopened at this point. There are traffic signals that are still out. We want motorists to treat those as four-way stops, to use caution when you're coming to a traffic signal that is out. Again, want to thank first responders. They have been out since the tornado hit, doing a tremendous job working with residents and businesses on the Lower West Side and downtown. We are very fortunate as a community, no injuries and no fatalities from a tornado like this hitting a very densely populated urban area. Very thankful tonight that no one was injured, and certainly that there were no fatalities.
Mayor, let's talk about the response to this storm. I mean, the response seemed almost just as quick as this storm itself. I mean, this storm came in and packed a punch in just a matter of seconds. But really, after hearing from city crews, after being visited today by Commissioner Joe Gramaglia, hearing from Commissioner Ronaldo and others throughout the day, it really seemed like the system, the city's departments worked cohesively together, and it worked as it should. The response was there. Certainly, the people were thankful that there were no severe injuries or deaths, but the response for cleanup seemed like it worked as it should.
Our emergency systems really worked well. Police, fire, Department of Public Works, emergency services sprang into action immediately, worked in a coordinated fashion. We set up an emergency operations center. Also want to thank County Executive Mark Polencars and county agencies that worked with us. Want to thank Governor Kathy Hochul, who called the county executive and I as soon as the storm hit to offer state assistance. So the process really worked. First responders did a tremendous job, and right now just continuing to work on full recovery and getting everything back to normal as much as possible tonight and into the morning. I will say that also at the height of this, over 800 residents and businesses out of power. The power is just about fully restored now. There will be some addresses that will need an electrician, but for the most part, power is fully restored. So the system did work, and I'm very thankful for my teams in the city and very appreciative of the support from the county and the state.
Anyone who's displaced tonight, you were asking that they stay with a family or friend, but, you know, people may not have that option. Was there anyone tonight that didn't have a roof over their head, that needed a place to stay, and where did they go, Mayor?
As we understand it, that wasn't as widespread as we were fearful that it could have been. There were two residences where people had to be relocated. It's my understanding that all of those individuals were relocated somewhere, so there is no one right now that I know of as we speak that has not been relocated. The Ellicott Center nursing home at 7th, there was roof damage there, and folks in the nursing home were able to be relocated within the facility, in areas of the facility that were not damaged and were not safe. So the need for relocation was not as widespread as we initially feared, and that's good news as well.
All right.
Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown. Mayor, it's been a busy day. Thank you so much for taking some time and joining us near the end of it.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Appreciate it.